Okay, good day, D. Let's begin editing your essays. It is said that a child involved in fun activities. Okay, this sentence is just a bit awkward. You can just simplify it by saying, it has often been claimed that if children take part in fun activities, they acquire skills, or more important, they acquire more important skills than they would have if they had just read. Okay? I agree with this contention for two main reasons. Good sentence. Firstly, it stimulates. Firstly, instead of saying it, say these activities stimulate critical thinking skills. And secondly, they develop a sense of responsibility and valuable characteristics. Okay, and that's a very, very good closing sentence for your introduction. Okay, remember this should be firstly, okay, according to the sentence guide. So firstly, despite the advantages of reading, art-related activities develop vital skills like critical thinking and creativity that cannot be obtained by reading alone. Excellent sentence. This is largely due to the fact that art activities, sorry, IES, such as drawing or painting, motivate you can just say motivate children to think out of the box. Good phrase, out of the box. For example, Da Vinci would not have been able to achieve fame and success if reading was the only choice of activity during his childhood. Now, just one small issue. It's a lovely point you've made, but this is an academic essay, so you should try to refer to a study, even if you make that study up. So for example, according to a historic study by Oxford University, Leonardo da Vinci would not have been able to achieve, etc., etc. Okay, I hope you understand my point. Okay, and then you could just change the sentence slightly and say therefore, the merits of art-related education are clear and provide benefits that cannot be obtained by reading. Okay, just that would be better. Secondly, although reading promotes knowledge acquisition, nice, sports competition is more of a benefit as it helps, okay, as it helps mold a child's, a better word would just be character rather than characteristics. Playing in, okay, and remember you need to say this is because, okay, playing in a competition enables, okay, again you can just say children handle pressure, learn sportsmanship and a sense of responsibility. Lovely. For instance, a recent study by the University of the Philippines, okay, good, you're referring to university here, showed, okay, past tense ed, that children, okay, who play sports are more productive in school activities compared to their counterparts. Okay, and this is an excellent closing sentence. Now, your conclusion is very good and clear. Maybe you could just say, it is hoped that in the future, various institutions worldwide will continue this learning strategy as it helps children to be more, okay, not counterproductive, but just productive. Okay, very, very good essay. You sticking to the sentence guide nicely. I'm happy with it. Your grammar is good. Okay, just you could change this sentence by saying, it has been claimed that in modern society, communication levels in families have dropped. Okay, and then here, how has it, just be more specific. How has it altered? Has it decreased or has it increased? Okay, use one of those two words. Right. Okay, then you could turn this into one smooth sentence and say, in this essay, I will argue that family communication has decreased, for example, because of technology and socio-demographic changes. Okay, so that's just something you could do. Right. Again, this should be firstly. Okay, so high-tech communication devices, smartphones, computers, the internet, modify the way people interact with each other. Right. This is due to the fact that people nowadays opt, very good, for the convenience that video calls, electronic mail, okay, you don't need the S, and text messages bring. Okay, so, and you don't need the rest of that. Okay, so for example, according to the BBC, news on average, you can just say teenagers spend as much as 30 hours per week online. Now, instead of saying questionable, just say something stronger. So you can say, for instance, therefore, the amount of time teenagers spend with their family has sharply dropped due to the fact that they spend a large portion of their time online or interacting with electronic devices. Okay? Right. Also, the rise in the numbers of unemployed mothers is a contributing factor in the shift of family communication. Again, be more specific. In the shift, are you going to talk about the decrease or the fact that there's less family communication? So just be more specific. Remember, this should begin with this is because, right? More time spent in the workplace simply means that the quality of time spent with family members is less. Okay, now one issue, you're talking about both parents here, but you should make your example consistent with your first sentence. So the study should focus on mothers. That would make it better. Okay? And this is good, but just look at this word untightening can lead to the a nicer word would be dissipation or weakening. Okay? Good. To conclude, I agree that frequent conversation is uncommon in today's family due to technological advancements and socio-demographic changes. Nice. This phenomenon is expected to continue as the world of communication is affected by innovation. Okay, overall, Dee, I'm very happy with these essays. I think you've done an excellent job. Your vocabulary is very good, your grammar is very good, and you're following the sentence guide structure closely. So please remember to submit your corrections, and if you do have any friends that you think could benefit from this kind of feedback, please recommend them to us. We'd love to help. Thank you.